So now the men's 1500 metres final. Well, a prodigious championship record. It's been on the books for many, many years. From 1979, the championship record in this event. The 12 men about to contest the 1500 metres. Kane Elliott being picked out. Well, Elliott has a best of 3:40.65 this year. Recently ran that time in Manchester. Another Briton, Henry McCluskey, not far shy of that best as well. Griggs van Riel, the very good Dutchman. There's 12 men in this final, and I'll run through all of the names in a minute. So 3 Britons in this final. Joe Ewing joining Kane Elliott and Henry McCluskey. We have Eberschot of Germany, Van Riel of the Netherlands, Rack of Poland, Kamenschak of Austria, Bliassi of Spain, Heikkinen of Finland, Hens of Luxembourg, and completing the 12, Mihubi of France. Now the big question is, have the team tactics been discussed between the British trio? Well, they've got 3 very good runners in this final. 2 fastest men in this final are Elliott and McCluskey, and also Ewing, the 5th fastest. Well, 3:57 doesn't look as though team tactics have been discussed, because they're keeping the pace fairly modest at this stage. And McPhillips up there with Van Riel tucked in between the 2 of them.
Van Riel, whose brother Robin was an under-23 finalist, of course, last week. Kane Elliott back to his best, which saw him won the under-18 title.
So Elliott still towing them around. Up on the outside, Heikkinen. So 2 laps to go, 1800 metres to go, just past the halfway point in this race. And it's drifting back, 3:58. This is fairly sedentary, and I'm not sure this is wise from many of the other people. The Britons, McCluskey, Elliott, very quick on the last lap, without a doubt. Well, despite this rather sedentary pace, a few men are starting to drift off the back. Starting to lose Hens at the back, the Luxembourgeois athlete. There's the German Eberschot as well, starting to struggle just a little bit. So now pace is starting to pick up as we come and hear the bell. 400 metres to go. And it's still Kane Elliott in front, as he's been for most of the race, with Cian McPhillips on his shoulder. Griggs van Riel tucked in on the inside at the moment, and he's boxed quite badly as McCluskey is coming up. Around the outside, it's the Pole, Philip Rack. Now Rack starting to try and get up in contention with the Britons up front. And suddenly, with 200 metres to go, there's really only 4 men in this race, and that's McPhillips, Elliott, McCluskey and Griggs van Riel as they come into the home straight. It's these 4 men who are going to be battling for the medals. McPhillips at the moment, he's taking the race to the rest of them, and he's got such a turn of speed, and it's McPhillips who's going to pull away and take the gold. Rick van Riel for the Netherlands takes the silver. And which of the Britons got the bronze? Well, van Riel, 3:44 personal best. Not far from it. Both McPhillips and van Riel with that blistering last lap. McPhillips takes gold in the 1500 metres at the European Under-20 Championships. Well, we've talked in the past a couple of times about how they haven't had many golds, but 3 at these championships. 2 of them coming from Rhasidat Adeleke, and now 1 from the other side of the fence, so to speak. McPhillips taking gold for Ireland over 1500 metres.
That's right, so Rhasidat Adeleke becoming the second Irish woman to win gold after Gina Akpe-Moses in 2017. And then McPhillips following up what Mark Carroll did in the 5,000 metres in 1991, and Nick O'Brien, the other Irish man to win gold in the 3,000 metres in 1985.
Gareth Turnbull got a bronze for Ireland back in 1997, but it's gold 24 years later for Cian McPhillips as he storms down the home straight here, just holding off the attack of Rick van Riel. Question is, well, Henry McCluskey gets in front of Kane Elliott for the bronze. Well, let me throw this in your direction, Alex. Was that good tactics by the Britons? When you look at what they have achieved already this season in terms of times, should they have made that a faster race?
Well, it's an interesting question, but I mean, it's so hot. I mean,